There we go. Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything. I'm coming at you with another Star Citizen live stream. All right, we're doing our Friday night after midnight. We do that every Friday night after midnight. If you haven't noticed, I went ahead and put up my green screen. So now, you know, I'm not like all up in the stuff. And I tweaked my background just a little bit. I found a way to make the letters clearer. And yeah, if you guys got any questions, you pop it into the chat. I'll be able to read the chat on my other monitor, and we'll discuss whatever you want to discuss here. If you're in YouTube, it'll pop up here. And if you're in Twitch, it'll pop up there. And so you'll be able to see what each other are saying in the chat as well if you read what's going on in there. All right. You know what I haven't done? I haven't opened up my G-Hub like I always supposed to do. I wonder how that's going to affect the camera. Waiting for it to go boop and zoom me in. Ah, it didn't do it. Okay, sweet. Perfecto. And there we are, we're loading. All right, so normally every Friday night I will have a rant, or I will get up on a soapbox, or I will have some kind of conversation with the rest of the players, and we will talk about some subject. I've run out of ideas. If you got any ideas on some subjects we can talk about, put them in the chat below. You know, put them in the actual comments, or put them in the chat over here. And what I'll do is, if there's a lot of good ones, what I'll do is I'll pick and choose which ones I like. And then maybe we'll talk about. But I was thinking about talking about the armors, but they're not all complete. And I was thinking, you know, like, what do you like? Do you like the light armor, the medium armor, heavy armor? You know, do you think they're going to allow us to fly ships in the heavy armor? And how do you like the stamina drain when you're wearing heavy armor? And do you like the fact that it's 40% damage reduction and not 90% damage reduction? And that heavy armor can carry more weapons when giving it even more of an advantage. Now I can carry multiple different guns with heavy armor, and I can only carry like 1 or 2 with medium, and I can only carry 1 with light. You know, I was thinking about discussing stuff like that tonight, but then I thought about it and was like, that's an old conversation we've already had, you know. Then I said, you know, we could talk about griefers. I've already talked about them. Let's talk about pirates. I already talked about them. Let's talk about the color of the sky. I mean, I don't know what to talk about. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to enjoy myself, run around, and notice that there's toilet paper on the ground. Okay, and we're going to go just what I thought I was going to do tonight was take my ship and go fly. Hey, Chris, man, what's up? Still trying to get the $45 to get the starting package. Oh, yeah? Okay. Yeah, that's the first place you want to start. Starting package. You want to get either the Mustang or the Aurora. Which one are you thinking about? Have you thought about one? That's a good subject. We could talk about the starter packages. What are the advantages of the Aurora? What's the advantages of the Mustang? In my opinion, right now, it's hard to tell, because the Mustang does have a cargo module. It's external. And the Aurora has a cargo module. It's external as well. And I haven't really looked at the specs or the stats to see which one has more cargo. But they both don't have great armament, but they do have some. And they both are like single-seaters, except the... Well, hold on. The Aurora has a bed, and the Mustang has a bed. The Mustang has a bigger living quarter area, I think. So I always tell people to get the Mustang because it just looks cooler. Because I'm all about aesthetics. I'm all about how it looks. So, Chris, have you decided which one, or do you know which one you're going to be, when you go to get it, which one you're going to get, or are you still up in the air or whatever? I've got all my drinks ready. I got some snacks ready. When you say larger ship, which one are you talking about? Maybe like a Cutlass or an Avenger? Something like that, where you can carry maybe a passenger or two. You can carry a friend. That's why I like the Cutlass, because I can have a couple of people ride with me, and I can still carry quite a bit of cargo. And it's not a slouch when it comes to dogfighting. I mean, it's not a fighter, but it's not bad. Oh, the train's here. Hurry, 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 hurry. Am I going to make it? Ah, I made it. Whichever one has the larger cargo hold. Yeah. I don't know who that is. Oh, nice. Yeah, man, look at all these guys, man. They're all like got their guns out. Kraken carrier would be a good one. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's find a mission. Yeah, like we're gonna, yeah. Like you're gonna find a Bengal just laying around somewhere. That'd be nice. But, yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a complicated issue right there. Okay, let's see. We got bounty hunters, right? I never can find these guys, so I stopped looking. Eliminate threat from Hurston. That's in space. Stolen property found, whatever. ECN alert. A guy needs help. He's saying, please come help me. Okay, so I'm going to accept that offer. I got 10 minutes to go up there and help him out. He's got an emergency. He's calling for me. We're going to get in our Saber and we're going to head on up there. Hangar 8. So it be. Let's run to help this guy. Really? I'm all the way over here at Hangar 8? Oh, nice. Elevator's here already for me. Right. They talked about that. They've been talking about that for years. But whether or not it's ever going to come true is another story. Not everything that they promised is ever going to happen in the game. They have, and they have the right to, change their minds. You know, so, like, originally there wasn't going to be planets we can land on until they developed the tech. And I don't know if having Bengal carriers out there is going to break the game. I hope it doesn't. I mean, it would be fun to have an organization that has a Bengal, or maybe have a Bengal with no engines and organizations have to fight over it as if it was a base or something. But I guess we'll find out. Yeah, because I could have swore that that's what they said. The Bengal wasn't going to be flyable. It was just going to be a derelict kind of thing that you can occupy and use as a base. But it's been so long since they've talked about the Bengal. I think they've kind of dropped that idea. We'll have to find out when it comes out. I'm cleared for liftoff. So let me launch them. What the hell is going on with my flight model here? Okay. Wow, the sun is like directly overhead. Let's put some thrust into this and see if we can't get up into the clouds and get into space. There she goes. I'm already in the clouds. I'm at 90 degrees, so that's doing pretty good. I'm just gonna hold it right here. I got my little pinky down, holding the shift button. Watching my hydrogen come down to 72% already somehow. I must not have rearmed and refueled when I landed. Right, I mean, right now there's only 50 people in a server. But eventually we should have thousands. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And plus we can always put AI in the positions. You know, that's what I'm planning on doing on my Carrack. I've got a Carrack. I'm going to have like 10 guys. I'm going to hire them up. I'm going to hand pick them. You know, I'm going to get, you know, guy looks like he's good with a gun. I'm going to get a guy that looks like he's good navigator, good pilot, you know, good engineer, maybe good medic, you know. I'm going to hire these guys for my Carrack. And then, so it'll be my core crew. And then my org can come and visit and fly with us. And, you know, and they don't have to worry about manning the crew stations. They could just have fun. They can just, you know, go on adventures. Or if there's a turret that needs to be manned, maybe they can bump my turret gunner out and they can jump in. You know, it's going to be one of those kind of ships. I'm going to have enough crew to survive when I'm not playing with my org, and then I'm also going to have room so that they can come in and play. And it looks like the Carrack is going to have a full-fledged medical suite, so I'm super excited about that. 8-ish. Yeah, I think it's like got a crew of 10, but I think if I get 8 or so, maybe 6 to 8 NPCs to man my crew, I think that'll be good. Hope it's not on the other side of the planet. Oh, it is. Okay, so what that means is I need to plot a course. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Rolling the wheel, rolling the wheel. There's the planet. Keep us scrolling, keep us scrolling. Scroll, 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 scrollio, and scrolliosis right over there. Distress beacon, set route. All right. Now I should have an OM. There's one. I am spooling my military jump engines, which don't need to, they don't cool down, they just automatically are ready. Yeah, I need to have a Chewbacca. No, I'm just kidding. I don't need to have a Chewbacca. I need to have a Mog. Half man, half dog. No, I'm just kidding. Or maybe a robot, but they said they don't want to have any robots. I know, I know. I don't care. I want one. Hey, you're spinning the wrong way. There's the OM. You see how fast my quantum drive, it takes like 1 or 2 seconds to get ready to jump. Oh, sure. The Kraken's probably going to need like 20 or 30 people probably. But who knows? Maybe you can be the only guy on the Kraken and you can fly it. You know, just like the Hammerhead or whatever, you know. You don't need all these turret gunners. They're nice to have. They're good defense. But you can fly it. All right, let's go help this guy that's got a distress. See if I get there in time. I'm coming.
Contact.
Contact. Stop whining. I'm on the way. I hope I don't run into an asteroid. Alright, good. I got both guns. That guy tried to run into me. I had... Yeah. Alright, we're going for him. See, I'm not moving. Oh, there's a Gladius. Notice I sat up.
Look alive. More hostiles inbound. Not bad.
Hey, these AI are actually moving and fighting. I'm not saying they're good at it, but at least they're moving. Come on, zero throttle. You should be able to not run into these guys. Did I just ram him? And all my sensors are going... What the heck's going on with my sensors? I just went F4. What the hell? Come on, get out of the... Am I flying backwards? What's going on with this? I get zero throttle. I was thinking about ejecting, but then I'd be out in space. I really don't need to see the inside of my... Here we go. Let's do this a different way. My sensor wants to come back. And I'm jacked. I'm moving. Ever so slowly. And my guns are jacked. Look at that. I wish I could get an external view. It's my Moby glass. See, my cockpit's missing. I'm surprised I'm alive. That's... Oh, now my cockpit's back. No, don't get out. Don't get out. Don't get out. Don't get out. My cockpit came back. Oh, maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll get it. No, dang it. It's going to hit me again. I know it. I can keep up with it. It's just that it's spinning out of control. Got to use my vac suit skills here. Oh, 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 maybe a little too close. Okay, come on. Come on, I need to hit that doorway. It's right about there. Come on. No. Ooh, okay. I think he killed me. I think I might be dead. Yep. And that was a waste of like 30, like close to 35,000 credits on the new guns that I'd put on that ship. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't think I'm going to spend any more of my hard-earned credits on ship components just to get them lost that easily. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Got me some club crackers. All right. So what I think I'm going to do is yeah, what I think I'm going to do is take some of those mercenary missions where got to clear out ground bases. Much better at that. And I don't lose my gun if I die. Or my armor that I had to buy. But anything you buy for your ship, you lose when it blows up. Oh, I didn't make it. Okay, that train. But this one's right here. First things first. Claim the saber. It'll come with default weapons. I'm not paying expedited fees. Next thing's next. Get a mission. A good one. Like a ground combat one. Whoops. What? A little favor. What's this? Oh, that's Rudo. I'm not going to go see him. Constantine Hurston wants to see me. Yeah, but is he gonna ask me to carry cargo? I don't know. Let's go meet him. Get out of my armor and haul ass. Back to where I just came from. Okay. Made it. So, I have a feeling Hurston's going to ask me to carry cargo. I must be hungry. I'm pounding those things back, you know. Hey Shane, man, what's going on? How you doing? I'm on my way to go meet old Mr. Hurston himself. He wants to discuss some work with me because of all the work I've been doing for him. Which I have been... okay. I have been doing some mercenary work for him. So I wonder if he's going to ask me to carry cargo. Or don't. I think I took a wrong turn. Yeah, that's residencies. I went the wrong way. I gotta hurry up because he only gave me like 10 minutes to come see him. Not paying attention. I'm sprinting. yeah, Shane, if you want to talk about anything, got any questions about Star Citizen, or you're just curious what I'm doing, or if you already know everything and you're just willing to share anything, you just put it in the chat. I'm totally amiable about that. I want people to chat me up, man. Ask questions. Tell me your story. 110. Okay, what do we got over here on this other side? 9. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Now, FYI, I do stream on Twitch as well. I noticed that everybody's chatting from YouTube, but if you wanted to watch on Twitch, you're more than welcome to do so. The chats will both appear up there because I have them combined, so both YouTube and Twitch chats will both appear there, so I can see no matter where you're from. All right, we're heading to the big building. We're heading to the big jumbo there. It's probably Widow. Widow is probably the highest paying. But of course, you're looking at like diamonds and gold. You can get a lot of credits out of those. But the cost of buying them is also high. So a lot of people are just mining them on the asteroids and the planets. But yeah, if you can find diamond, and then there's other cargoes too. But I haven't really paid attention to that very much. I know how to mine. I don't know what to mine. I suspect it's good. Like, I'm glad you put at the moment, because I'm sure, you know, as more and more features come online and they allow like manufacture of items, or they have costs for items based on like availability of materials, I'm sure materials costs will fluctuate up and down. A lot of players here. Come on, we got to get there in time to meet the man. So let's start sprinting. That guy's like, ooh, I better avoid this guy. Okay, he's over there. Alright, Shane, give me a second. I can't, like, navigate and read at the same time, but I will jump on that question as soon as I get a chance. See, I'm sprinting my behind off. Okay. You do not lose your ship forever. Yes, they can get on your ship if you leave it unlocked. And they can take your ship until you log out. Or until they log out.
Hello. My name's Constantine Hurston. I'm a junior outsourcing agent with Hurston Dynamics. I've been assigned to handle your contracting file.
Are you psychic? Because I can hear what you're thinking.
There is an open job. Here are the job requirements. Have a look.
Ooh, mercenary. That's what I want to do. Vault extraction. What is this? Okay, let me read this. Yeah, and you're not going to lose your ship forever, because even if they did steal it, all you got to do is go up to the insurance, go claim a ship, and you'll get your ship right back. Now, that's if you bought it with cash. If you bought it in-game, with in-game credits, yes, it's gone permanently. So, but if you're like a backer like me and you bought a couple of different ships because you wanted to support the game, you'll always permanently have those. Okay, what does it say? In a bit, a Hurston facility location has been compromised, overrun by unauthorized elements. Yes, that's exactly what I want to do.
Sounds good. Let me just validate tag you. There we go. Great. My supervisors will be happy to hear it.
I thought you were the man. You're not the man? You're just a man? Okay. I've got to go a long ways. Okay. That's all right. We can make this happen. I think I'll jump in my cutlass. Yep. Shoot, man. If you got any more questions, you said you had a lot of them. Give them to me. Throw them at me. I've been I've been playing this game, or at least I've been backing this game since the beginning. I'm not going to say the very beginning, but they had only raised, and I say this like they had only raised, but they had only raised 16 million when I started backing. You know, they're now up to 300 million. Is there a time on these things? 20 seconds. I can live with that. And because it's the... Here it comes. That's kind of cool. And then like in the last 10 meters or so, it has a gradual slowdown. That's pretty cool. Okay, next question. You're a solo player in all games I play. Little caveat. The Javelin is not in the game yet. So, everything I say about the Javelin is what they've talked about the Javelin. We haven't got our hands on the Javelin. But like every other ship in the game, every other ship in the game, let me stop my mic from peaking. There we go. You can fly it if you're in the pilot seat, right? Now, they've also said that as the owner of a ship that requires more than one person to control efficiently, you can hire crew. And that's not in the game yet, but you can hire crew to man positions. And depending on how much you want to pay for the crew, what kind of skill level they have, you know, and, you know, what you're willing to pay monthly and all that kind of stuff will determine how good your crew is. And then, yes, so by yourself, you could own a crew, captain a crew, and they will do all the work on the ship. And you can be a solo player. Now, if let's say you and your crew are in a Javelin, and a group of like 20 players are on a Javelin, and you encounter them, they're probably going to own you. Oh, and the reason why I say that is because they'll be better at managing the shields. They'll be better at managing the power plant. They'll be better at managing the guns and the missiles and the piloting, you know. And they'll just be better all the way around. So it's better to have friends, but is it necessary? Is it mandatory? No. And yes, they can help you control the ship. And will they be turret gunners? Sure. Will they fire? Absolutely. Will they hit their target? You know, I suspect that they'll be better than some players. Some players are probably no good at all. And that other players are probably really good. And the ones that have been playing the alpha and, you know, practicing and playing through the alpha, and then eventually when the beta comes around, they'll be really good players. And those are the ones you want to have on your team. But if you only have AI, that's cool, because that's what I plan to do. I've got a Carrack, and it's supposed to have like a crew of 10 or something like that. I think I'm going to hire about 8 AI, put them on the ship, and then when my org is on, or when my friends want to play with me, they can still jump on my ship and hang out with me and play. And we'll just have AI like fill in all the gaps. I put a post out on Reddit about 10 years ago saying that it's better to have 2 fighters than to have 1 destroyer. You know, but that's my opinion. Yeah. That was a player. He probably fell through the floor because sometimes sometimes that happens. But it happened to me once, actually. That's why I know. But when the train came in, and this might be him right here, because when the train arrived, it didn't kill me. It popped me up. Like I was on the tracks, the train came by, and I went boop, and I popped into it. Is what on the website? Talk to me. What are we talking about? You say, are they on the website? What website are we talking about? Oh, the prices for the crew? We don't know. If that's what you're talking about. We have no idea. They haven't gotten into whole capital ship operations. That's kind of just speculation, rumors, and also they talk about it a little bit, but they're talking in vague generalities. They're not really giving us nailed down details. And even if they did, I guarantee it would change before the game came out, because they're still in the development process. They're still trying to hammer down what is legit and what's not. Yes. Answer to that question is yes. They've already talked about you can have wingmen, and you can have, like if you're a fighter and you have a couple of guys flying with you, you can say attack my target. There are going to be basic commands like attack my target, or protect my ass, or escort this guy here that, you know, we're trying to protect. Stuff like that. Okay, let's go get our cutlass. Yeah, you notice it's a sausage factory, right? There's no women in the future. No, I'm just kidding. The female model, they made the male model first to test everything, and then they went to make the female model, and what it looked like, this is original, what it looked like was a dude with a big chest, and that's not what they want. They don't want them to walk the same. They don't want them to sway the same as a man. So they had to go back, restructure the skeleton, and get all the animations, and that delayed getting the female in the game. I know they probably could have done them at the same time, but I think they just wanted to knock one out and make sure it was right before they started on the second one. But that's what they did. They did the man, and they're still tweaking the man, but they're bringing the female in pretty soon. Pretty soon. Within a few months, the female will be in. Yeah, it's Cloneville. And we don't even have, well, we just recently got the ability to change our hair. you know, and our faces and stuff like that. This is a new feature. I'm giving somebody the is my what? I'm giving somebody the stink eye is what it looks like. Okay, I was at the hangar and then I just said, okay, let's. Okay, here we are. There she is. There's my baby. My second baby. I have basically 3 + 1 ships. I have a Saber. I have, which is a fighter. I have the Cutlass, which is my utility vessel. I have a Carrack, which is my big exploration cap ship. And then I have a Hornet that's been given to me by CIG until the game goes live. The Hornet was given to me because of the early backerness of myself. Because I backed so early. Yeah, it's got to be the Carrack. That's why I bought it. That's what it's designed for, is exploration. One cool thing about the Carrack is it has a vehicle bay, so I'm gonna have a Lynx rover in there. So when I land on a planet, I can get my rover and drive around. And then it also will have some kind of Archimedes. It'll be parked on the top, so it's a little single seat snub fighter. It's not gonna be worth a darn for fighting, but it'll be good for scouting. So like I'll land and then I can fly it'll be faster, so I'll fly the snub fighter around looking for cool exploration places. When I see something from the air, I'll either land and get out and walk around, or I'll go back and all my friends and I, or my crew maybe I'll take a couple of my crew in the Lynx rover and we'll drive over to the alien ruins and see what's up. The carrier is unaffordable. There is a Kraken. It's only sold at specific times during the year, but it's like $3,500, something like that. Something like that I would not buy with real money. I would wait to get it in the game, because every ship's going to be available in the game. You just have to earn the money. Unless you are, unless you're fluid with money and you want to help really support the game, you know, and you want to make sure this happens, then go ahead and pick up a Carrack, or I mean a Kraken. That's the only carrier that we have available right now. The Bengal carrier will never be sold. It's a military-only thing. But like Chris was saying, or you're saying, yeah, you can, actually, okay, that's you saying that. Yes, the atmosphere is tainted on this world, absolutely. What is going on? Come on. I can't fly this thing. What the heck? All right, we're out. I like vertical takeoff, man. Vertical takeoff. Okay, I don't know where I'm going, so let's, I know I'm supposed to pick up a package. Shane, yes, there will be aliens on the planets. Currently, no. Will there be? Yes. Eventually, they talked about this back in 2014. Eventually, we'll be able to play aliens, but that won't be until many years down the road. They're not going to work on that. They're going to make the aliens for us to encounter and have missions with and fight and live with and stuff like that. But we're not going to be able to play them until many years down the road. But that is on the roadmap. They do plan to do that. That's right, Thunderbirds. Absolutely. Actually, the new Thunderbirds was live action, wasn't it? Okay. So I'm like, okay, so we're not even close to space. Okay. But I'm not sure. I'm just going to pull out my little... I don't even have my armor on. What the heck? Okay, we're going to scroll out. I'm going to look for this planet. There we go. Am I even going on this planet somewhere? Or am I going to... And yep, I'm going somewhere. There's a pickup site, right? Ah, is it on the other side of the planet? Ooh, it might be. I'm going there. Yeah, it's got the main guy, the main Thunderbirds guy is the same, Bill Paxton. Yeah, the same guy that said, "Game over, man," in Aliens. He's the Will Scarlet? No, he's whatever the main guy is. Maybe maybe that is Will Scarlet. I don't even remember. Will Scarlet's the guy in space, isn't it? At the space station. It was good. It was fun. It was funny. It reminded me of a Disney movie. Yep. Okay, see that right there? That's that QF. That's my quantum fuel. This number right here. That's my hydrogen fuel, which is used for boosting, for like afterburners. If you fly perfectly straight and not boost, your hydrogen fuel will refill itself with the particulates that you're flying through. It absorbs whatever hydrogen is in the atmosphere or in space, and it will recuperate. But quantum fuel is not that. Quantum fuel is some kind of radioactive isotope. I don't know. Okay, we're in the space. Now, let's go ahead and rotate our little booty. Try to find the OM that it wants me to hit, because I know it's not going to have me go straight there. I don't think. I don't see an OM. There we go. There we go. Just automatically, what do they call it? Splining. They call it splining. When you got the planet and you're on one side and you quantum to the other side, that's a spline jump. That's what I just did. Okay. Let's talk about organizations, because I have one. The 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. No. You do not lose your ship. Your ship is your property. I don't have access to your account, and that would not be cool if I was to if there are any organizations out there that are asking you to give them your ship to join or something, I would reconsider. That's not for them. It's your ship, damn it, right? But on the flip side, there will be taxes, okay? So being a part of an organization, they don't talk about it right now. They mentioned it a long time ago, like when Aaron Roberts first came onto the crew, they talked about organizations, and they talked about Organization 2.0 enabling organization leaders to set taxes. That's like in any other MMO. They all have that, okay? So it's not anything unique or special. But what a tax is like, as an organization leader, I will assign a value. It'll be a percentage amount. 100%. No, it won't be that high. Be 99%. No, I'm just kidding. There'll be a percentage. And when you go on a mission, let's say it's a 10% tax, which is pretty low actually. So let's say there's a 10% tax, and you go on a mission and you make 1,000 credits. Well, really, you only made 900 credits because 100 of that is going to the organization. The organization will have a bank, right? And it'll be the organization's only people that the organization leader appoints as the treasurers, which is probably the top 4 or 5 officers, probably. Well, depending on how big the organization is, will have access to those funds. What are those funds for? Why would an organization need something? Well, because now we can, as our members are out there doing missions and our little bank value is going up and up and up and up, we can take that money and we can go, hey, let's go buy a carrier. Boom. And now the organization will own a carrier, and it'll be crewed and manned by everybody in the organization. It'll be part of the organization. And then, so it'll be owned by the organization. And the players can, depending on how the organization is set up and depending on how the leadership puts all the numbers together, that's really between the organization leaders and their members, how they want to run that. That's really up to them. But the way I can tell you how we're doing it, right? The first year that the game is live, I'm going to tell you right now, first year, game is live, taxes are going to be ridiculously high. I mean, insanely, absurdly high. And it's going to be, after the first year, approximately, I mean, it just depends on how fast the bank goes up. But after that, the taxes will drop way down. Like, I was thinking 20 to 25% initially, and then dropping it to like 5%, right? And once and then what we'll buy is we'll buy missiles, we'll buy fuel, we'll buy armor plating, we'll buy guns and magazines and grenades, basically all the consumable items that our team will need on missions. So like when we go on a mission, if our ships need missiles, we got them in the hangar. If they need, if you need a rifle or a sniper rifle and you need a submachine gun, you need power armor and you need or this or that, it'll be available in the arms room. We'll have like an arms room. And so the players will always have what they need when they go on these missions. So you won't have to buy it yourself. See, that's kind of the thing. But now let me talk a little bit about and I assume a lot of other organizations are going to do pretty much the same thing. But every organization I've ever listened to or talked to are always talking about buying ships, right? And I'm thinking, they might be right, but I'm thinking that we don't need to buy ships. We all have ships. I've got a Carrack. I got 3 ships, really, and most of the people in our organization, they've got 2 or 3 ships. You don't need to buy ships. What you need to buy is all that stuff that you're nickel and diming you when you go, like on this mission I'm getting ready to go to, hypothetically, if I throw a grenade, well, there's 40 credits just went down the drain, right? Every time I fire a missile, that's like 100 credits. Do I want to, at that point I'll be like, I don't know if I want to fire a missile because it's going to cost me an arm and a leg. But if I got that missile for free from my organization, I'll be willing to fire that sucker at everybody. I'll be just launching missiles. And as an organization, I want my team to win. And if firing missiles means we're going to win, then we need to fire some missiles. I don't care what these guys say on the forums, you know, or in chat where they go, "Oh, you're just a missile warrior." Yeah. I mean, hello, it's the future. Wake up. This is not a pistol fight, you know. When they release the missile launcher on foot, which they are going to do, it's basically anti-tank missile. That's what I'm thinking. Or it's not going to really take out a ship. You hit my ship with one missile, I'm not going to blow up. It's not going to happen. It's not even going to damage my shields. But if you're on the ground and there's a dude over there behind a wall, I'll shoot a missile at him. So that's our plan. Our plan is to make sure that our team has what they need to succeed. And it's... Uh-oh. Am I under fire? Shield's critical. Why are my shields critical? What the hell? Yeah, I just took some damage. Are they shooting at me? They are shooting at me. Come on now. You can't be doing this to me. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. No wonder it wouldn't do what I wanted it to do. Okay, good. I got my guns. Give me some zoom. Zoom, zoom. Okay, where's the turret? Okay, I see you all now. It's too far away. Apparently the guys still have a turret. I thought I took out 3 turrets, but maybe I missed one. Well, Squadron 42 is coming out next year. And they'll never finish Star Citizen. That's not even a goal. These things are respawning way too fast. Okay, I see how you're going to be. Yeah, they're respawning way too fast. The game's never going to be finished, but when they go to beta will probably be 2 or 3 years from now. But Squadron 42 is going to come out end of next year. So that's their single player game. I'm going to do this the hard way. This is the way I prefer anyway. Yeah, and even when it is released, this is like any MMO. They're always going to have DLC and more downloads, and every month they're going to have a patch, and they're going to release more planets and more weapons and more armor. It's going to continue and go and live and breathe for a long, long time. I probably could have landed over here. This game just looks so good. Yeah, but they originally said they're gonna have 100 systems on initial release, but I don't think that's what really is gonna happen. I bet you when they get about 10 or 20 systems, they'll say, "Hey, we're gonna do like a soft release," you know, and they're gonna say it's live, you know, and there's not gonna be any more wipes or anything like that. Now, how long is it going to take to get to about 20 systems? Probably about 5 years. I'm going to guess. I'm just throwing that number out. Because it doesn't take them but maybe a couple of months to do a system. And then individual planets. They've been working on individual planets for years. Not just the ones in this system. They've been working on other planets like Lear and Terra. They've been working on Terra. They've got like most of the capital city on Terra finished, from what I can see from the files I've seen. And when I say Terra, this confused me initially. Terra is not Earth. You know, to me, Terra is Earth, but they named the super Earth that was similar to Earth, that was lush and green and lots of water and looked just like Earth. They called it Terra. Yeah, me too. Did you watch Discovery last night? It actually was pretty good. I'm a fan of the second season of Discovery. The first season, yes, I enjoyed it, but I wasn't a fan, if you know what I mean. Whoop, wrong button. Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. Okay, I'm almost there. What? Stop. Go close. Okay. I think it's over this next ridge. Yep, Stargate 1, absolutely. All the Stargates, except for maybe Universe, I was a fan of. I liked Atlantis and... Wait, that was it, right? Stargate SG-1 and Atlantis. Am I missing one? There was Universe and there was something else. I could have swore. Oh, the new one. The new Stargate. You know, that little short 10-episode, what do they call it? Stargate World War II. I don't remember what they call it. The Beginning. Stargate in the Beginning. Yeah, it was okay, but it was just like a... It was too campy, in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, the first Stargate was really super campy, but it was kind of... It was done in a realistic way, where this new Stargate was just... They did things just for comedy's sake and it just didn't feel right. Yeah, no, Discovery, that's Star Trek. Star Trek Discovery, the second season's out. I watched the first episode last night. Oh, Stargate Discovery. Which one was that? Stargate Discovery. Because I remember Stargate Universe. Wasn't the ship just called Discovery? It was still Stargate Universe. I'm trying to remember. Or is the new one called Stargate Discovery? I don't remember. To me, there was only 2 Stargates, and that was SG-1 and Atlantis. In the movies. My vitals are pretty low. I'm going to see if I can pick up my pace. I can see the compound now. We're almost there. You can hear the wind blowing by. I hear... Woo! Yeah. Okay, it's time. I'm going to do this again. I'm a bot. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just binged watched SG-1 and Atlantis not too long ago. Just watched all the episodes. What about Babylon 5? That's about in the same genre. Or same era. Okay, just in case. It says I only have 1 grenade. Did I not save it? It says I got him. It says I have 3. only see one hanging from my side. It's a nice little pose right there. That would be a good pose, a good screenshot. Okay, let's go on in. Usually I only play maybe 3 or 4 hours a week. Usually. Star Citizen, that is. I play a bunch of other games too. But I definitely stream Star Citizen on Friday nights. That's my regular Star Citizen night. But sometimes I'll throw on Star Citizen in the middle of the week, but it varies. I just picked up Black Desert Online. I heard some horror stories about it, so I said, you know what? Sounds bad. I'm going to try it. So it was only $10, so I picked it up. Look at the detail on that face. That gorgeous mug. Come on, look at the camera. Look at the camera. Come on, look at the camera. Yeah, doesn't want to look at the camera. What the heck? I pressed the wrong button already. Yeah, I work. I can't do that. I have a real job, which I have to go to in the morning, but luckily I don't have that many hours. I think it's like 4 hours and then I'm done today. I know there's a guy down there. There's got to be. Vault extraction. It doesn't tell... Okay, the goods are over there. It doesn't tell me how many bad guys there are, if there are any. It's not like a clear this place mission. Might not be any bad guys. But those turrets were definitely trying to take me out. That's full auto. Yeah, we'll do full auto instead of bursts. Nice. Ooh, look at that. And there's the guy right there. Moonwalking. I think I want to kill that guy first. Didn't kill him? Oh, he did. Did you not hear me? I just shot your buddy. The wall has bad what? These guys don't even care that your buddy just died? Oh, that's why. That explains it. I was like, they were just all standing around staring at me. Not even staring at me. They were looking the other way. Okay. That's an interesting question. I just upgraded it. I just got the i7 9700K and a new motherboard and 16 gigs of 3 gigahertz memory and a liquid cooler. And it probably all cost me about $600. That $600 was put into my old computer because I had another computer, and I had to take the motherboard, the processor, the memory out, and I still have those sitting over there. I'll probably no, actually I don't. I gave them to my son, but I have his i5 on the table that I'm going to sell. But yeah, so really I bought this computer probably 5 years ago. It was an i7, well, maybe more than that actually, maybe like 8 years ago. It was an i7 3770 and DDR3 memory, air cooled, you know, all that good stuff. I built it then, and it was good, and it's been good all this time. But then I thought it was just time to go ahead and get with the 20th century and get 9700K, which I did, and now I'm in hog heaven. Yeah. And why? Why did I get it? Because of this game right here. I felt like I needed to upgrade my computer to make sure I could play this game at a high level. And it's not just playing the game, because you don't need this computer to play the game. I wanted more cores because of streaming. Because I stream from the same computer that I play on. So I wanted, it's got 8 cores, you know, and I've got it overclocked to 5 gigahertz. So I'm happy with it. I got, yeah, fast memory, liquid cooling, you know. So I'm kind of happy with it. I'm only usually running like 32 degrees centigrade, which is low. I'm super happy. But it did cost me about $600, maybe $600, $700, something like that. Because the motherboard was like $150, $200. Wasn't much. It was like $200, and the processor was like $350, and the liquid cooler was like $100, and the memory was like $100. So do the math. All right, guys. Well, whenever it crashes like this on me, I have a tendency just to say it's a good time to take a break and go end the stream, because I've already been on for an hour and a half, and that's usually about the amount of time that I would normally play anyway, because again, like I said, I have to work in the morning in just like 7 hours, 8 hours. I have to be at work. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you in the verse. Hey, Shane, if you're interested in an organization, be sure to check us out. Check out our org page on Robert Space Industries, and if you want to join, we could always use another member. If not, we'll see you in the verse.